Hello everybody, my name is Joey Bellinger and welcome back to another episode of Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Today we're going to be doing something different and we're going to be looking for the Park Ranger Granger. This is one of the hardest emergency vehicles to find. Personally, the FIB Buffalo, that's gone. That's not even on PS4 anymore. But I figured unless you're just randomly driving around in the forest, you're really not going to find the Granger just around here. And you could go down here to the Ranger Shack, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I wanted to help you guys out that are in role plays or any other communities or just for personal fun to find this. And this is the same Granger that Trevor uses in the immigration missions that you have with him. So what you're going to do is you're going to go a little bit above the airfield. And you're going to see this little open area of water. Now don't get it mixed up with this one. It's the one right above the airspace. And you're going to go right above it, and it's this little line right here. There's actually a hidden bridge that it doesn't show you. So once you get the location down, you're going to need to get an armored car. I'm using this one, but you can use an XLS, armored Kuruma, practically anything that would work that is armored. And we're going to drive down there, and I will show you the steps. I'm not going to skip it to that because I don't want you guys to be under the impression that I'm modding or hacking or doing anything that would make people not know where the thing is. But you need to focus because this is really difficult, and like I said, it's one of the hardest vehicles to find, emergency wise. Oh, whoops. And I had trouble doing this the first time, but once I realized how easy it was to do this, I just figured, well, if I could show other people how to do this, so they can use this as well. I am a park ranger in a roleplay community, and I really needed this SUV, which is why I decided to help others out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to park my car right here. A few other things you're going to need is to have a CEO, and if you don't have a CEO, you're going to need the ability to use bribe authorities, but we're going to use that in a minute. But you're going to want to call 911 because you need to get the cops on you, and you're going to shoot at the first sheriff car that comes by.
This is 911. What emergency service do you require?
But do not get in your car.
Thank you.
Getting in your car right now will ruin the whole thing and it won't spawn. I don't know why that is, but if you get in your car to shoot at the cops, you will most definitely have no luck at finding this because of how, I don't know, it's just because of how the game is. But you can get in your car after you shoot them. You definitely can get in there. So once you see the cops, kill the driver, and it looks like they're going to be coming from this bridge over here, which is fine. And you're just going to want to take out the driver and the passenger police officer. And I suck at shooting, but well, he's hiding. There he is. Come here. Thank you. Alright, now you can get in the car. Because now you've killed the cops. It doesn't matter. You got your higher leveled wanted level. And now you can take your car up and down the stretch of road that I'm doing right now. I like this car because you can just get them out of the way. It doesn't even matter that they're in your way. Just push them out. You know, that's why I chose this car personally. This is the Duke of Death. Works amazing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive all the way down here to the end of the road where it pops up with, where it pops up with the other bridge, which is right where you see that bridge over there. So, you're not going to go too far, but you're also you want to go far enough to where you can drive to the other end and also have the police car spawn. And also look behind you, because they might be spawning behind you, and you might not know that. Alright, now that you're pretty close to the other bridge, just go back. Now you're going to drive down to the end, past the bridge that we were at in the beginning. Try not to drive off the edge of the cliff into the water, or you will have to restart all the steps from there. That could be a hassle. It definitely was for me when I did it 16 times. Took forever. This takes a pretty long time to get the vehicle. These the Granger does not spawn super easy. It isn't one of those you get the cops on you and it's the first vehicle to respond. I've never had that luck yet. But we're just going to continue to drive down here, and I'll skip to when we find the Granger. Alright, and guys, and as you see, holy crap, 3 of them just flew out of nowhere. And I was not expecting 3. I never had the privilege to get 3, but I guess it shouldn't be too hard to figure out which one you're going to take. At least for me it is, and I'm going to take this one. Because there's only 1 cop in each ranger thing anyhow, so not a big issue there. But once you get it, congratulations. The next portion of this is finding it. Now let's say you gave up and you have no luck at finding this thing. Now I'm not promising you anything that it's over here, but there is a little ranger station, and I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to remember where it is on this map. It is in the city. Well, it's like a mix. Is he coming to get his car back? I think he's trying to take his car back. Let me just make sure he doesn't do that. Okay. So he's angry. So let's go over here. I actually think it is... So that's like the Vinewood sign thing. So that's not there. Nope, not there. So I'm thinking it might be that. I'm thinking that's it. Right there. So we're going to go down there. And this is where the Park Granger will also spawn. And like I said, this is if you just gave up, or if you're really not wanting to drive all the way up here to find one. As you see, I got 3 of them to spawn, and it took me about 15 minutes to look for these. But if you're really dedicated into finding one, that's how you do it, and that's the easiest method. Because there is really no other way to find this stupid Granger. And, you know, it's super hard. It takes a lot of time. And, you know, you might be the most impatient person in the world, and that's fine. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and I'm just going to skip to going down here, because there's no point in driving this far. But whenever I go down here, I will show you where to go, and show you if the Granger's there. Alright, guys, and we are arriving on scene to the Ranger Station House. I think it's the beach something. I'm not sure what it was called. But anyway, you're going to go over here. You're going to go down here where the marker should be. There is a little entrance made for the SUV to go to. You will have a park ranger woman standing there. And this is the actual ranger house itself. And ta-da, look at that. There's actually a Granger already here. So that's awesome. And this is called, let me see what this is called, because I'm not too sure what they have it labeled as up here. Okay, so it's Beaver Bush. I guess it's not beach anything. I don't know where I got beach from, but that's alright. So Beaver Bush Ranger Station, Los Santos Department of Parks and Recreation. So that's pretty cool. And that is pretty much where these 2 are. If you guys know where they are and I didn't list them, let the other people in the comment section know, because I'm sure they're going to want to know as well if they can't find it here either. But like I said, it's not going to be easy to find. Just go back and forth a few times and you'll find it eventually. Are you mad that I took this car? This is my car. I'm going to take this, thank you. And just a few announcements. I'm saving my money up to buy a gaming computer so I can pre-plan in the future to possibly join DOJ. If you don't know what DOJ is, it's Department of Justice Roleplay. It's made by Polecat324. It's been something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I'm unsure what department I want to be in. Either Highway Patrol or Sheriff. If I do Highway Patrol, I'd like to have HPIU as a subdivision, and maybe a few other, well, you can only have 2, I think, so something else. And if I do Sheriff, I would probably want to do the investigations or warrant services, and either or do Wildlife Ranger. But that is just for future reference. That's, you know, if I ever become anything in DOJ or become eligible to buy this computer that I'm saving up for, because it's taken a while, but I'm dedicated to doing it. But for now, if you want to see some San Andreas Reborn Park Ranger roleplay, because that is my current status in the community. I'm no longer with the Highway Patrol. We got a new commissioner. To cut the story short, the commissioner left Highway Patrol to run the FBI, which I joined the FBI, but he got shut down. So he went over to LAPD to run it because they were starting to lose people, and he wanted to build LAPD back up. So I decided that I would go ahead and take my own stance and join something a little bit different, and I decided to join the sheriff's office so I could be with the park ranger department, or as they call it, CPR, which is County Park Ranger. And that is my new status here. If you'd like to know how I made the outfit, just let me know and I'll post it in the comments below for you to use. But that is the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment if you couldn't find it. Rewind the video a few times. I'm sure you'll find it. It's super simple. Takes a while. Don't give up. If you do give up, go here and I'm sure you'll find it. Now, because I'm in the vehicle, you will find this vehicle everywhere. You'll find it in Sandy Shores, you'll find it in Blaine County, you'll find it everywhere. So make sure that you continue to look because it's super easy. Don't give up and go straight to here. Drive back and forth because I never went over here yet. I went there and I got 3 of them to spawn. So keep trying, have faith, and I will see you guys on the next video.
If only I could turn